Okay, guys, good morning to all of you. Now, yesterday someone complained and said that the last part of the Zoom session was cut off. Yeah, because we were having some technical problem and we couldn't get Zoom to give us back what we lost. And also, more important thing is that that's the reason why y'all should be online to listen rather than you wait for the recording, right? So too bad for those who missed out the last part. For those who missed out, those who didn't miss the last part, y'all have probably have hear and understood how to make money from the market, and that's how I saw some of you making a lot of money, yeah, from the market itself. All right, so this is the 9th of April, 2025, CRAZII Market Talk with KEL at 10 a.m. Let's go into details. But before that, please do your risk management. All right, it's very, very important. And make sure that you know what you're doing when you're trading in a market like this right now. Okay, let's go into details. Now, this morning, my first sentence to you is, guys, be careful. Seemingly, there could be buying from the market soon. So based on what I'm actually seeing right now, I got this feeling that probably the government funds will be coming in either from the Federal Reserve or the government itself. All right, because the way the price is moving, it's quite clear that there will be government funds coming in. So the first thing I want you to take down this morning is this number. Everybody take down this number, very important. This number is this one, the low here itself. The low on this is Monday's low, right? The low is 36,495. Write it down somewhere. 36,000. Okay, write it down, yeah. Okay, the low here itself, 36,495. Okay. So if the Dow Jones do go down towards that level and break it, okay, and break it, don't go and short it. Repeat, don't short the market if it breaks there, okay? If it breaks it, okay, it may go down a little bit, but it may stage a very strong recovery after that, and that could be the bottom that we are looking for. All clear? If all clear, press number 1 right now. Very important, yeah? Now, today in the afternoon session, I'll be very busy, and I suspect that the China retaliation will come in during lunchtime or before 4 p.m. All right, the last time when China retaliated, like the stock market basically slammed down. It's about probably 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. during that time. So I suspect that this may be happening again. Now, for Donald Trump to basically whack 104% on this tariff on this China is crazy, but it's expected. All right, and I already told you what's the reason behind this. To me, it's just capitalism at its best. All right. So this number, why am I saying that? Because you must understand that this is the low of the first wave, right? Then the market recover, as you can see. Now, if you do me a favor, you do yourself a favor too, you take this number, right? The opening price of this is 40,435. So this guy opening price is 40,435. Okay. So the closing of the price, the closing is 38,248. 38,248. Okay, so you know already the procedure. Take this number 40,435 plus 38,248. Do it now. Plus together, divide by 2. Get me a number now. Quickly, guys. 40,435 plus 38,248. Add together, divide by 2. What's the answer? Quickly, tell me know the answer. All right, this way it get very interesting, yeah, everyone. Okay, waiting for the first answer to come out. Anybody want to tell me the answer? 40,435 plus 38,248 divided by 2. What's the answer? Quickly, let me know. Anyone? No one around? Okay, thank you, Tisha. Number is Carl also have why Carl number so different? Who's correct? Typo. Oh, typo. Okay. So should be 39,341, right? Correct. Yeah, 341, yeah. All right, say that. Okay, press OK. Now you do it correctly, you will see the beautiful picture of it. Look at it. Look at the way the market hits the beautiful MLP of that candle and then reverse all the way down itself. Isn't that beautiful? So that was where we shorted yesterday, right? Yeah, okay. So now what does it tells me? It tells me this. Okay, look here, follow me, guys. One bounce, rebound halfway of this guy. And so if you're going to be nosedive, you come down to whack again. So once you whack here as well, you notice a KCB, right? There are two KCB over here. If that is the case, if they whack down the KCB and recover, okay, I think this is where the market will rebound already. Okay, so you notice that the low of the day, low of the recent low and the KCB are very, very nearby. And you know that this KCB is very powerful on its own. So I suspect that this might happen. Okay, so guys, if that is going to happen, I believe the government funds will come in to save the day. Now, based on what I'm seeing, the report signs out is seemingly happening. And you look at the KCX, you can also see that it's turning up already. How do I know that, right? Because, remember this? You see this one and this guy? Okay, so you notice, right? They are all having same KCX, but this guy is actually low, higher ring. That is a divergence upwards itself. So if there's going to be a smackdown effect, there will be a recovery later. So everybody clear? If all clear, press number 2 right now. All right, I hope that I can be around to assist you during that moment, but if I can't, then too bad. Okay, all right, so you have to be on your own, yeah? Okay, so that is the first thing I want to share with you. Very, very important, okay? So let's look at the S&P, as one you always trade S&P. All right, so hey, why ACS press 1? You're confusing me. Okay, never mind. Let's continue. Now, of course, then what will happen naturally to S&P 500? So, I don't know whether Jennifer is hearing this. So, the thing is that if the market today, you can see a very interesting thing. The pivot to 49.23 is there. Interestingly, when I saw the pivot this morning, right, I also noticed that these two bars plus today bar all holding 49.23. So I noticed there's a bar here itself at 42,779. So same thing again, if you notice, all right, the KCX is also diverging on the S&P. So if later the S&P do break the low of here, and then hit the KCB and recover, right? I think this will be the bottom already. Okay, so watch out for that. So I'm not calling, normally you don't see me calling for buy from the bottom, especially against the OP rule. But when market go to such drastic point, you should be careful. So I have two warnings here, guys. The one who short the market, if you are shorting the market, you also must be careful not to overshort the market and then you get hit yourself, yeah? For those who are, want to long the market because you think it's cheap enough, then you probably want this to happen first. Okay? This is very important, yeah? So please make sure you know what to do. Don't get confused. No, don't say, oh, KEL can say can short. No, later you go and short at the lowest point. They cannot hit by the market, then no one can save you already. All clear? If all clear, press number 3 right now. Okay, so you may ask this question, KEL, then how do you know the funds are coming in? Okay, actually, one good way to know the funds are coming in, all right, is to watch the gold. Why watch gold? First, you must understand gold will only go up when there is a surge. The dollar itself, coming in. So which means that, right, if there's going to be any impact, definitely it's all right. It's a dollar depreciate in value. So who will bring in a lot of dollar into the market, right? It's basically someone who's going to print. So there's a suspect that the dollar will be printed. So somehow maybe the QE door, flat door, but now the Federal Reserve will not be able to cut interest rate immediately. But then for them to open up the QE door, let the repo money to come into the market is actually very possible. So that's why from the look at the gold refusal to go down, right? This tell me another thing. So same thing, guys, for those who want to buy gold, right? I tell you this number, like watch out for this number, 2956, 2956, okay? 2956. If gold really later on give you one chance to buy gold at 2956, if you slam down, pump, come down very fast and then recover, right? This number can buy, okay? This number can buy 2956. All clear? But the condition is you have to break down first, huh? Must break down to 2956, then recover, then you buy. All clear? All clear, press number 4 right now. So today is a very operative day, but you really need to be online, or at least you need to have someone helping you to watch the market. Then you know what to do. Okay, it's going to be very exciting. You're going to have heart pounding experience. You may go to heart attack, but again, I say you just need to be there when you necessary. So for those in the community, which all here, you're hearing me now live. Make sure if you spotted any of those numbers, quickly talk in the community, and let's help one another make money from the market. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to the 5-minute chart of gold to just review what happened today, and you will see my point. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Now you can see today this is gold movement. So this morning, as per normal, there was a 4 diamond here. You draw a line across it. Below the line, you sell, right? So KTR -1 was given. But this KTR given was too nice, you see. So exactly right. Chun Chun hit -1 and recover almost instantly. Then after that itself, we have several diamonds, but the main one is this one here because why? This diamond, when it appears, the trading entry was above OP. So this one is very simple. From here to here, it's sure win level up to 85%, right? Because when the market is, when the market goes above OP, it's 80 to 85% chance the market will go to KTR +1. So this one was a really very simple trade itself. So another thing is that watching the market is that you notice now the boys are buying most of the time. Can you see that? So all this tells me that the market is gonna have some buying interest here. So of course, if the gold price can come down, if you make the screen a bit smaller, it was 2956, right? It's somewhere around here. So this is what happened to gold 2 days ago. Gold went up first. Can you see the first wave went up first? Then after that, it slammed all the way down to 2956. Okay, 2956 is here. And then after that, it rally all the way up, and now it pull back down as well. So if there's going to be any chance that gold can come down to 2956 and rebound, right? Oh, that'll be a very, very good trade to buy. Yeah, that's how I see it. Okay, so that you take a note on this. Okay, so let's go to the Fibo chart, I mean, so the 5% rule chart, because you guys, I think you'll love it already, right? You're enjoying it. But before that, this is the SM Dow Jones chart on you. Take a look first. This is Dow Jones. You can see very, very nice. The thing is so beautiful. You see, we have gold BNB bottom 2941. Yeah, coming that. So this is the highest point of the Dow Jones. This is the lowest point I use for my Fibo. And I told you that whether it work or don't work itself, you must see supported at 23.6, which actually happened. Okay. Okay, so now the thing is this, do you notice where we are now right now? Yes, exactly. We are at the Fibo number 61.8. Exactly. Yeah. So I make it bigger. Let you take a look. Yeah, this is crazy. Right. It's very, very technical now at the moment. Yeah, very technical. Can you see that? So you can see very clear the market really came all the way down, tested the 61.8, beautifully done. Yesterday tested again, this morning tested again. So market tested 3 times, enough already. So if later on, if let's say I'm correct, if China come and retaliates against America, all right, if he retaliates and the market pump come down, right? Straight away when you see this, okay, touch the base and then recover, you can buy from down there. Okay, all clear? All clear, press number 5 right now. So now we're combining a lot of things that you learn, like example, Fibonacci's 5% chart. All these things are helping you to make money from this type of crazy market time. All right. Of course, you can still use the crazy system per normal to trade, just to give you a bigger view of today. Yeah, showing you stuff that you may know or you may not know, at least you can get the use of it. Okay, so now this is what I think Chris has just mentioned about the BNB of the gold. Yes, indeed, the BNB you can see is showing here 2940, 2940. Yeah, so that's I told you about gold, right? 2956. So if gold later, if there's a chance it come down and hit 2940 or better, oh gosh, that would be a best buy over there itself. Okay, now someone asked this question: why gold is coming down when the stock market is going down? Of course, I told you before already, the stock market and gold, they actually will go the same way one for a while. Then after that, right, then they will differentiate. Because why? To save the day, they need the US dollar, right? So that means the Federal Reserve will come and save the day, right? And then they'll print. So when the dollar get depreciated in value, then that is where the gold will go up really low. Yeah, that's why if this wave we catch it properly, this wave can really extend all the way up again to 3150 and above. Okay, I haven't calculated yet the numbers, but I know that we should be able to hit something like that. Okay, so we will talk about this more probably tomorrow. Today, no time ready. Okay, all clear? If all clear, press number 6 right now. Okay. So guys, you remember I told you about the S&P, the Dow Jones, right, at 36666, right? See the market very nice, right? Okay. So same thing. So you notice that the the Dow Jones 80% mark is 36,112. Okay. So let's say the market later on, example, if China do retaliate and market bang break down, right? Wow, if you can come down to this level, even better. 36,112. This will be the best of the best level to buy. Yes, to buy. You hear me correctly. I know, but you say, but KL, I thought 80% is a bear market. Yeah, correct. When the market first time come down to 80%, usually there'll be a bounce first. Very rare it won't bounce. I show to you history and you can see my point. right? You can see that majority of time market usually once it hit down, right, it will stay between 90 to 95 in a bull market condition. Now in a bear condition, what you see is that you see 80% missed by a bit. Okay, 80% missed by a bit. Let me find you more bear condition market. Okay, now this one is the one that we had back in during the COVID period. The one different, the one. But if you look carefully, if you zoom in a bit more, let me just bring up to you a bit more. Can you see that once it hit the 80% mark, right, on this very day, the next day the Dow Jones recover every single ounce of it, no? Then the next day, due to the more people suffering from COVID, then the market collapsed. And once it lost the 80%, by closing below the 80%, whoa, then that day was Armageddon. That day the market dropped by 1,700 points to 2,000 points a day. Okay, so we still got one more trade at 80% here. So we will watch this 80%. So everybody, please write down 80%. What number is that? If you can remember, now right for you. The number is very, very important. What number? 36,112. 36,112. That is the 80 percentile level. Okay? Want to make money? I'm helping you guys to get yourself all ready. When you have all these numbers ready, you don't panic. You know what to do. Yeah? All clear? If all clear itself, press number 7, and there will be the end of today market talk session. Okay? All right. So we'll take a short break of 1 minute. We come back with the revision of the day. We look at DEX. Thank you. Now for you guys online, if you like what I just shared with you, please leave a comment and say while I would do my things. Let me know how do you feel about this.